Kia goes commercial with lineup of futuristic electric vans, and a truck. Modular, adaptable, and kind of cool looking. Does this Kia van represent the future of commercial transportation? Modularity and flexibility are nothing new in the commercial vehicle space. But the ability to change an individual vehicle's core purpose, on the fly, has generally not been feasible. As nice as it might sound, a commercial fleet operator isn't going to yank the flatbed off a truck and affix a service body. You'll generally have a dedicated chassis for each of those purposes. But Kia has a different idea, and it's coming to life in the PBV, Platform Beyond Vehicle electric vehicle family, starting out with the PV5 and, in the future, with a larger PV7, a smaller PV3, and a miniature, driverless PV1 derivative, at least. Kia's big idea is on-demand modularity through what it calls life modules, upper body components that attach via electromechanical and mechanical couplings to lock in place. Imagine converting your small business delivery van with a standard high roof into a pickup truck or a pop-top camper for the weekend with an in-field conversion. Want to earn some extra cash? Swap in a passenger compartment and now it's a lift vehicle. Just kidding, Kia is partnering with Uber on its PBVs. How do you swap out the life modules? Several ways, and lacking in specifics, but always remember that Kia's parent company, Hyundai, did purchase Boston Dynamics, the company with those dancing yet frightening robotic dogs. It's a safe bet that a robotic arm or two could perform, or help you perform, the swap. That same robotic arm could then be used to load whatever you like into the PBVs. In fact, imagine sending say a PV5 to your warehouse and the arm loads in boxes. In the near term, don't expect to hot swap bodies. The PBV line will start with a more conventional PV5 offering, in regular van form factors: high roof, chassis cab, robotaxi, called PV5R, and a pickup truck. The PV5 looks roughly transit-sized, as 4.7 meters long, about 15.5 feet, and FWD only. The larger PV7 will be between 5 and 5.9 meters long, 16.5 to just over 19 feet, and will be either FWD or RWD. The PV3 will be shorter and FWD, and the PV1 will be tiny and FWD. The load and height of every Kia PVB will be identical, to not only facilitate easier loading, but because of the built-in track system, cargo can slide from one vehicle to another. On rails. Yes, the idea is this can happen without human intervention. Again, Hyundai bought Boston Dynamics for a reason. The PV5R will boast a large external screen that can show any sort of information, including your name. Imagine you just hailed a ride from your phone, and here comes a Kia with your name in big font across the front and rear. The design is sleek if somewhat anonymous sci-fi delivery van shape. It's not, unfortunately, as cool looking at the Hyundai Steria. Kia promises several cross-PBV features, like a modular rail and cabinet system that allows components to be swapped easily through the entire PBV ecosystem. Kia calls them cabinets, though they look like the sleeping compartment things from Aliens, and not only are climate-controlled, but trackable. Again, because of robotic loading, a fleet manager could tell the robots to load a set of cabinets into a PV7, drive into a city center, and then one or more PV1s could show up, load themselves, and perform the vaunted, last-mile, delivery. The PV1 has wildly angular steering that should allow it to park anywhere. There's also a promised software ecosystem that allows fleet managers to interact with the entire PBV fleet, tracking things like routes and delivery information, incorporating real-time data and AI integration. Kia is specifically eyeing the ride-hailing and autonomous taxi segments. However, that's dependent on Level 4 autonomy technology, and that will not be ready until 2028. More cool things are what Kia's calling tiles. Imagine a speaker that can be mounted inside your van that acts as your mobile coffee business. When you park, that same speaker, or light, or surge protector, etc., can then be mounted on the outside of the vehicle using the rail system. The Kia cabinets can contain your coffee machines, counter, seating, etc. The PBV seats are made of double-side cushions and hinged, so they can be forward-facing, or flip around and face the rear. Kia is building a new factory in Korea to initially build the PV5. Production begins next year, so we should see the first vehicles on sale in Korea in Q3 of 2025, here in the US by late Q4 or Q1 of 2026. Initial production capacity at the factory will be 150,000 units, but that will quickly expand to 300,000 vehicles per year. The PV5 will be available to normies through Kia dealers to take on Volkswagen's ID. Buzz electric minivan. It's early days yet on the PBV adventure, and we'll see how many of the ambitious ideas survive the rigor of drumming up interest and scaling for production. And crash testing.